Hello everyone, ProCarrock13 here, and today I will be doing a review of Final Fantasy All the Bravest. I've recently looked at a lot of reviews of this game, and they have all given it a lot of hate. And IGN even went as far as to make a PSA about not buying this game. Well, I don't know how long ago it was released, but now you do not have to buy the game. It is a free download. And there are several reasons that they have given hate to the game, and I can see why. I mean, the complaints are legit, but I personally think this is a good game. I have to give it a good review, at least 4.5 stars out of 5. Here is the game, which isn't much. You simply just select your level, and the gameplay is really simplistic. So I'm going to go ahead and select a level, a boss level. People might recognize this boss from one of the games. There's some dialogue, and it appears that I have a team of all of the, let's see here, stages. So I've only unlocked other characters, but you will randomly unlock characters, and there are some premium characters that you can unlock with money. I'll get on to that later. The gameplay is really simplistic. All you have to do to attack is slide over a character and it will step up and attack. As you can see, the stages will all use meteor. All characters will attack, and it does go against some of the rules. Like, normally you couldn't use Dia. In the original Final Fantasy, Dia can only work on undead enemies. But to prevent any unfairness, since there aren't a lot of undead enemies in the game, they decided to make it hurt everyone. Now, on to why the game gets a lot of hate. It does have a store. And the store, of course, everything costs money. They give you gil as well. The gil doesn't do anything. It's just there to show off to friends. But here we have the shop. Go ahead and announce the sound here. And here, the screen where we can unlock premium characters. There are a total of 35 characters, and they all cost money. And one of the complaints people have is at this stage. You will get a character when you spend $1, but you don't get to control what character you get. The game is not meant to make Final Fantasy fans, like people who aren't Final Fantasy, never heard of it. This isn't what Final Fantasy is about. It's supposed to be made for the fans. It's a fan service game. It's not meant to be part of the main series. It's a spin-off. Okay? It's made for money, too. Final Fantasy 13 is not that popular, and this was made around the time of 13. So they're trying to get some money so they can fund 13 Versus, or as it's now known as 15. So you get a random character. You don't know what character you're going to get. It's random from 35 you can get. The point of this is to surprise you, and it's made for the fans. Already fans, people who have played several of the games remember the character. It's nostalgic. Now at the same time, they also have some premium stages, world tickets, and the worlds you can go to include Midgar from Final Fantasy VII, Xanakin from Final Fantasy X, and the Arclight Step from 13. These will have no meaning to anyone who's not already a Final Fantasy fan. Me, I am a huge fan of 10. I admit it, Tidus, I like Tidus. I don't care, but that's for another day. The point is, the game is made for nostalgia. Yes, all characters do nothing but attack. There's no strategy involved at all. The point of the game is to be a beat 'em up. In a beat 'em up, you go, you find enemies, you beat the crap out of them in whatever way you can. There's no strategy whatsoever. People apparently assumed that this was supposed to be a game like that. No. If you have not already, or if you've already made a review of the game, look for the commercials. The commercials of this game will show you that no, it is not a game like the original Final Fantasies. There's no strategy. It shows you this. In the commercials, it shows you that you will get a maximum of 40 characters randomly selected. You cannot select what character you want. You get a random team every time. Without money, there are a total of about 9 worlds you can go to, and there are And there are a total of 2 boss niches except for the final. So you will be fighting approximately 21 or so villains from the games, including Kuja, Chaos, Garland, characters from 1 through 6. If it's in 1 through 6, that's what this is without getting the premium. Of course, you get the premium maps like Xanakin and all them. You'll get to probably fight characters from 10, 7, and 13. But I unfortunately do not have that. I do not have the money. But it's still a good game. Once you get past the fact that it's a money-making scheme, yes, everything costs money, except for the things that are already there that are not premium. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. The point of the game is to have fun. I had fun. Yes, it is a blind game. You will get a random character, randomly. There are a total of how many characters? There are a total of 25 characters you can get that are not premium. Without money, you get 25 characters, including the Onion Knight, Basic Warrior, Ninja, Sages, Magus, Black Mage, Red Mage. All these characters that are supposed to run up nostalgia. So if you've not played the Final Fantasy series and you want to find a game to start with, and you only have an iPhone, don't get all the Bravest. You don't know what's happening. And one more time, they say there's no storyline to this game. I would have to disagree with this claim, because there is. You know that screen in the beginning of the games that people normally skip? Well, that's your story. The story of the game is literally this. All of the worlds of Final Fantasy have combined into one. They're now one world, and all the characters meet each other. They have to fight their villains in order to unmerge the worlds. Once they do this, then the world can once again be whole, and they will not be destroyed because of this merge. That is your story. I honestly, before I read it, I admit, I skipped that screen at the beginning of the game. That blue screen that showed up with the Final Fantasy music, Final Fantasy 1 music, I skipped it the first time around. But then, once I saw the reviews, I decided I'll look at it. There is your story right there. It explains the only storyline of the game. It's not much. Then again, in Final Fantasy 1, there's not a lot of storyline to begin with. The only thing you do in the only thing you know about Final Fantasy 1, the Earth is being destroyed, and you need to restore the crystals. That's the only storyline. In this game, this storyline is all the worlds, 1 through 6, have merged. The villains have formed an alliance. And if you do not unmerge the worlds, they will all be destroyed. That is the only storyline of this game. So, in my opinion, this game is really good. It's a good game made for the fans. It's a fan service game. Yes. Yes, it costs a lot of money. You do not need money to have fun. I have not gotten a single additional add-on for this game, and I still had a lot of fun with it. So, if you are a hater, fine. I'm not going to hate on you for hating this game. You can have your own opinion. I do not care. But before you go and say that it gets a 2 stars out of 5, watch the commercial. Seriously, I don't think anyone who made the review watched the commercial. If they did, fine, I don't care. But if you're going to make a review, watch the commercial. Please. Because I watched the commercial, and everything that I saw in that commercial was everything that I played in the game. So if you're a hater, I do not care. But in my opinion, the game is good. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. And thank you for watching.